Welcome to another PowerPoint tutorials on Banahene Tutorial Collections. Today we are going to look at 10 PowerPoint hacks you can apply to your daily activities in Microsoft PowerPoint, and these hacks are going to be very useful and beneficial to you. So without wasting much time, let's explore these 10 hacks in Microsoft PowerPoint. And these hacks are my personal hacks I normally use to perform my daily activities. Now, the first on my list is screen recording, and this is very useful, especially if you don't have any screen recorder app on your computer system, but you want to record certain actions and activities on your Windows interface and share this among your colleagues. Then PowerPoint is a big saver to you, because this particular application has this utility to help you to record your screen. And to do this, you move to the menu bar of this particular interface and click on the Insert tab. Now, when you click on the Insert tab, you have the ribbon that corresponds to this particular tab. And when you move to the far end, that is to the right, we have this group which is called the media group. And we have this option that says screen recording. The screen tip says record your computer screen and related audio before inserting the recording onto your slide. So after recording the screen, you are going to have it on your slide. So what we are going to do is click on this particular option. Now this utility gives you this plus symbol, that is to select the area you want to record in this particular interface. I will have a deep dive tutorial on this particular utility, which is the screen recording in Microsoft PowerPoint. So what I'm going to do is to click and drag. Let's assume I want to select this area, and I will release the mouse. Therefore, when I move to this toolbar that relates to the screen recorder option, I can click on record, which has the keyboard shortcut Windows Shift and the letter R. So you have this countdown, that is 3, 2, 1, and now this has begun. If I start to say anything or start to do some actions, this is going to record this action on my Windows interface. Especially if I say I want to sort out these items on the desktop, I'm going to right click, choose sort by, and choose name. Therefore, when I'm done with this recording, I'll move back to this, and then I'll have this option. This is to pause. Maybe you want to have additional information added to it, or you click on this to stop recording. Now, this recorded item is being located in the slide that was shown in this interface. Therefore, I can move this to a different slide. And what I'm going to do is to click here, right click, and choose new slide. And I'm going to make this slide blank. So I'm going to right click on this area and choose layout and choose blank. Now I'll move to this first slide, select this, and then hold Ctrl plus X on the keyboard. And then I'll move to this fourth slide, Ctrl plus V. And now this has pasted this recorded item in this slide. Therefore, when I click on this play button, so you can see how this beautiful application, which is PowerPoint, has this generous utility, which is the screen recorder, and I have perfectly and beautifully recorded this screen, and this is the perfect output. So this is my first hack in this PowerPoint tutorial. The next one is called arrangement of slides. Now when you move to this section is called the slide pane. If I want to arrange my slides according to my preference, what I'm going to do is to select the slide, click and drag, and you're going to move this to a position where you want to have this slide located. Then you release the mouse. So you can see that I have arranged this slide, click and drag. Another way or a pro tip of moving these slides or rearranging the slides is to select the slide, hold down the Control key on the keyboard, and use your arrow keys, that is the up and down arrow key, and that is going to rearrange your slides. You select the slide, Control, down, down, up, up, and this is also going to arrange your slides in Microsoft PowerPoint. The third hack is screen clipping, and this is a form of taking a picture or a portion image of your interface that is displayed on your computer screen. So when I move to the Insert tab, I have the images group, and we have pictures, screenshots, and we have photo album. If I click on pictures, or if I click on this arrow, I have this option that says screen clipping, and the screen tip says take a quick snapshot of parts of the screen and add it to your document. So if I choose this is going to minimize Microsoft PowerPoint, and I will have access to any other open window on the desktop, but currently I have the desktop interface displayed. If I click and drag over this particular area, this is going to take a picture or an image of that certain area, and that is what is located here. I can move this to a different slide, right click and choose cut, or I can use the control key and the letter X. And I'm going to right click and choose paste. So you can see that I have this image here. I can modify this image based on my preference. I can input some text here. That is, move to the drawing toolbar of your home tab, click on this text, drag it and type desktop icons, and I can click on this border around this particular text, that is the knot around this particular text, and then move to my font group, choose this. I can change the font type, I can increase the size, and now I have this particular slide. This is the image, and this is the descriptive text that modify this image. So this is how to use the screen clipping in Microsoft PowerPoint. The next on my list is shapes. That is how to insert shapes and modify your shapes. So I'm going to move this to this particular area. Now I'll move back to my Insert tab, choose illustrations by selecting shapes, and I have the option to select this, draw this particular shape perfectly. So this is a rectangle, and if I want to modify this shape, I can go back to the menu bar, choose shape format, and I have shape styles. I can choose any of these shape styles. I can also use these options that we have here, shape fill, and I can choose no fill. And when I go to shape outline, I can choose black. I can go back to the shape outline and change the width, and now this is a beautiful modification to this particular image. One thing about this is, if I want to change this from this rectangle to an oval shape or a square or any other shape, after selecting this, I'll go back to the shape format on the menu bar, and we have the insert shapes group. We have edit shapes. You click on the arrow and go to change shape, and you can choose any of these shapes here. If I choose triangle, this is going to change this to triangle, and it still have its modification apply to the previous shape. Another way is when you select this, you can go back to edit shape, and we have edit point. This allows you to adjust the look and feel of this particular shape. You can also select the shape, right click, and then we have these options. You can select edit point, and you can use this knot to change the look and feel of this particular shape. So this is my fourth hack, that is modification of shapes. The next one is how to insert and edit pictures in PowerPoint. Now let me create another slide, right click and choose slide, and then in this blank slide, to insert a picture, you go to the menu bar and click on the Insert tab, and then we have the images group, choose pictures, and then we have this device, stock images and online pictures. I'm going to select an offline image, therefore I'll move to this device. Now this provides me with the insert picture dialog box of the PowerPoint, and I'm going to select the location that consists of my image. I'm going to select the desktop, and in this window we have this image. I'm going to select and choose insert. Now I have this picture or this image inserted into this particular slide, which is slide 6. Now how can we edit this particular image? When you select this image, you have an additional tab on the menu bar, which is the picture format, and we have all these options here. We have remove background, we have corrections, we have color, we have compressed picture, we have artistic effect, we have change picture, transparency. We have a lot of things you can use to modify this particular image or picture. You can also go to the picture effect here, and you can give a glow option to this image. You can also give some soft edges, and when you go to the soft edges, you can have more options by going to this particular section. And then we are going to have this format picture dialog box, and under soft edges you can use this slider, and you can see that I have modified this particular image. These are some little applications of modifications you can apply to your image, but we have a lot of tools in Microsoft PowerPoint that can be used to modify images and pictures, and we also have a separate video to explain that on this particular channel. So I will urge you to subscribe if you've not done so, and also if you are a subscriber or a frequent viewer of this channel, please continue to like, share and comment this particular video. The next on my list is how to insert audio and video, that is offline audio and video, into your PowerPoint interface. This implies to especially if you have a particular video that has no audio, but you want to add some voiceover or some song to back up that particular video, then it is very simple in Microsoft PowerPoint. To do this, you move to the insert tab, and then in the media group we have the audio option and also the video option. Under video we have the screen tip that says what's everyone's favorite slide, tell one with the video, add a video to your presentation. And for the audio, it says insert audio from your computer or a variety of online sources. You can also record audio with a microphone. That is when this particular option comes in handy. So if I click on audio, I have audio on my PC, and also I have record audio. So if I want to add my voiceover, I can use this particular option, and if I want to add a video on my PC, I'm going to use this option. So if I select this, I have this dialog box, and I can go to the location that consists of my audio, and when I'm done with that particular option, so what you do is you select that particular audio and click on insert. So you give some time to this PowerPoint to insert this audio into your PowerPoint slide. So this is the image that represents your audio. You can use this to change the volume by clicking upwards or downwards. You can also use this to enlarge the audio icon and place it somewhere, this place. And when you go to your slideshow and you play this particular audio, you have the voice played in the background when you are presenting your slide. But if you want to have a voiceover and you go to insert audio, you choose this particular option, and then it says give a name to your recorded sound, and then you have the total sound length, and then when you are done, you click on OK, and you can record your voiceover. Now to insert a video, you click on this and choose this device, that is an offline video. When you get access to your dialog box, you access your location, and then you select your video and click on insert, and this is going to insert your video onto this particular slide. I'm going to move this to a different slide. What I'll do is to select this, hold Ctrl+D on the keyboard. I'm going to have the similar slide, select this and delete this from this particular slide. So now if I want to have this particular slide displayed in the slideshow mode and play this video, I can quickly do that in Microsoft PowerPoint. The next on my list is export as video. let's assume that you are done creating all your slides in this current presentation and you want to export these slides as a video, and you can present it to somebody else, or you can share and collaborate with your colleagues. Then it is very simple to do this. What you can do is to go to the file menu, and then in the backstage view of your file menu we have this option that says export. You click and we have all these options, and we have create a video. Now when you do this, we have these options related to this particular link, and we have the first option that says full HD, that is the 1080 pixels. And when you click on this arrow, you have other options you can choose from. I always maintain this particular option. And then we have do not use recorded timings and narrations. You can click and you can ignore this option, or you can add it to it. You can also record a video from this section. You can also preview timings and narrations, and then you can set seconds spent on each slide. Maybe you want to have it at 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 60 seconds. That is based on your preference. And when you're done, you create this as a video. So if I maintain this as 5 seconds, I can click on this option. Now PowerPoint is doing its work. Now I have the option to save this into a location, so I'm going to select the desktop and click on save. Now when I minimize this PowerPoint application and get access to my desktop, I have this video icon displayed here. Therefore, if I open this, I'm going to see all my slides in this particular video. So that is the option export as video. The next on my list is how to change your account theme. And to do this, currently this is the theme of this PowerPoint interface. If you want to change this to a different theme, you move to the file menu, and then we have account, and then in this interface we have office theme, and this is set to black. If I choose this, I can change this to colorful, and then this is going to change this theme to this particular theme. Therefore, if I move back to my interface of my PowerPoint, this is the theme of this PowerPoint presentation. Now the next on my list is how to password protect your presentation. Based on this process that we took to create this PowerPoint presentation, means that this particular presentation is very sensitive to us. Therefore, we need to password protect this and prevent other users from interrupting this presentation. And to do this, we move to the file menu. In the backstage view, we are going to select info, and then we have the option to protect this presentation. So I'm going to select this, and then we have encrypt with password. You can input your password in this field to protect this particular presentation, and when you're done, you click on OK, and this prompts you to re-enter the password. Now PowerPoint prompts you that a password is required to open this presentation. So if I close this presentation, the next time I open this, I'm going to have a password protected operation for this presentation, and therefore to access all my slides, I need to enter the password for it. Now the last on my list, or the last PowerPoint hack I want to share, is how to utilize some keyboard shortcuts in Microsoft PowerPoint. Now that I have these slides available, if I want to move to the slideshow from the beginning, I'm going to press the F5 on the keyboard. So this has quickly jumped me to the first slide in my presentation, and currently I am in the slideshow mode. So this is my first slide, and that says learn programming skills, and this is also another channel I have on YouTube that showcases you some command skills, some programming skills on command prompts and other softwares, and I will link the channel of this in the description below, and you can check it out. Log into this channel and learn more videos on the command prompt interface. So this is my first slide. If I want to move to the next one, I can use my right arrow key. So you can see that the slide that consists of the video had the video played, and you heard the voice over as well. For the audio, you have this particular icon, and when you click, this is going to play this particular video, and that is going to have this audio played in your slide. And this is how to enter into the slideshow mode starting from the beginning. Let's assume I want to start my slideshow from this particular slide, which is slide 5. I'm going to select and hold the shift key and the F5 on the keyboard. So this jumps me to that particular slide I selected, and this is not the beginning slide, rather this is a slide between all the slides. And to quickly get into this slide, I use the shift key and the F5 on the keyboard. Now when you're in the slideshow mode and you want to utilize certain options, you can use Ctrl+P on the keyboard. This is going to provide you with a pencil icon where you can draw around certain items on the screen. You can pinpoint some options. You can perform so many actions using this particular pencil tool. And when you hold down the control key and use your scroll wheel, you can zoom into a particular option. When you use the scroll down, you can zoom in and also zoom out. You can also pin and then hard pan. That is if you want to move your zoom slide in this particular presentation. And when you are done, you can press the escape key on the keyboard. And this is the pencil tool. If you want to cancel this tool, you press the escape key, and that gets you to the normal pointer of your presentation interface. If you hold Ctrl+L on the keyboard, this gives you the laser pointer, and you can use this to point some items on the screen, as you can see. So when I zoom in, I can hand pan. When I press the right mouse button, this cancels this operation so that I can have my laser pointer pointing things on the screen. If I want to draw in this particular interface, that is on a whiteboard, I can press the W on the keyboard. This gives me this whiteboard interface. And if I want to change this to the Ctrl+P, I have the pencil tool, W, and I can draw in this interface, or I can perform some action using this pencil tool. Also, if you want to go into the black mode, you can press the letter B and you can start to draw. So these are some of the keyboard shortcuts you can have when you are in the slideshow of your Microsoft PowerPoint interface.